Good morning, everybody. This is Jason McIntosh from ggLeap, and it's the March 5th edition of our ggNews, something new that we're bringing to you hopefully on a daily basis. This morning, we wanted to start off with talking a little bit about events at center locations, and particularly I wanted to point out one event that happened over the weekend with Helix Esports. So Helix Esports is in North Bergen, New Jersey, and they actually created a partnership with the New York Excelsior, the NYXL for short, of the Overwatch League, Professional Overwatch League. And not only did they have a viewing party for the Overwatch match between the Excelsior and the Toronto team, I'm not going to remember what it is now, the Rain or something like that. But basically, having that watch party and having the New York Excelsior there brought out a lot of people in the New York area to see Helix. So we're going to show you a few pictures here of what it looked like at their location. They had around 300 people show up for this event, not only for the Overwatch tournament, but to also watch the Overwatch match. Some great information there. They even had a professional esports commentator, Alex, known as Golden Boy, who came in, talked to NYXL, and actually streamed Apex Legends while there. So an exciting event there. And basically what I want to talk about in regards to having an event is now there's a lot of organizations out there popping up with esports that have some sort of following. Whether it's a pro, team, whether it is something like Super League Gaming, which does events all over the country, or even your local esports club or esports team from your local university. Really try to seek out those organizations to get more people in your doors. I say this to a lot of people that are starting up, and it's really a no-brainer, but it's not good enough anymore just to set up PCs, open your doors, and hope people come in. So actually trying to provide those events to keep things rolling in your location, have more people come in, and hopefully have a great experience. Moving on, I want to talk again, like I did yesterday, about the GYO Combine that is happening March 1st through March 10th. And right now at all ggLeap locations. So GYO Score is a way to track your gaming matches and statistics, and they utilize algorithms and big data analysis basically to help players understand how good they actually are at the game with different scenarios in different games. And I wanted to take this a step further and talk to the CEO of the GYO Score, Shawn Smith, and just to talk about where they are with the Combine and how things are going. And with that, we are joined by Shawn Smith, CEO of GYO Score and Arena Data. Shawn, thanks for joining me.
Hey, Jamie.
So give me a little bit of info about the GYO Score. So, where did you guys come up with this idea?
So we've been working in gaming for a while and esports just for a couple of years here. But whenever we got into the space, we noticed that esports is very top heavy. Everybody's concerned with the top teams, top tournaments, top prizes, top sponsorships. We really saw that there was a big gap where the amateurs, the mid-tier competitors, the people that kind of dream of going into esports, they really weren't being supported by anything. And so we saw an opportunity there and thought that the best way to support that kind of ecosystem, that like farm system, would be through data. And so we ended up developing the platform GYO Score in order to analyze data of players and help them actually ascend to the next level of esports. Because right now, if you Google how to be a pro esports player, you really don't get an answer. And we hope to be part of that answer.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. We see a lot of the same things with our LAN centers. A lot of people are coming in, casual players, young players, and we've kind of touted our software a little bit like the minor leagues of esports, but I like that you're taking that on to another level. So right now, going on is the GYO Esports Combine, and you guys are working with us. Um, a lot of people are going to know a lot about the NFL Combine. What are the similarities there? What things are you enjoying about the Combine so far?
The idea of the combine goes to obviously a lot of different sports like the NFL, NBA, but really the idea is it's an opportunity for you to sort of signal to the world that you are a player that wants to be discovered. And then you put yourself out there and you sort of showcase your stuff. So in the case of the NFL, they're running 40-yard dashes and lifting weights. For esports and gaming, really you just have to game, and that's what the combine is about. Is you're showing up and you're saying, I want to be discovered. I want to take this seriously, and here's where my game is at now. Let me show you some of my good stuff. So that's what we're doing with the combine, and it's been cool to interact with the players as they're giving us feedback for how they feel the combine has gone. This is really the first step of what we see to be a combine evolution, where we want to host these at least 4 times a year, and we're going to get better each and every time. But we've learned a lot with this first one, and I think that we really do have some talent that is inside this pool right now that at the very least will start to get scholarships, and who knows, maybe a couple pro opportunities in the future.
Yeah, that's awesome. So with the combine, you guys are working with us in our GG Leap centers. As a center owner, let's say, what are some of the things that they can expect from supporting your combine?
Well, we actually see the center owners as extremely valuable to the esports ecosystem. Uh, Whenever we're supporting young players, amateurs, they have to have a place to go, and that's what the centers represent. It's really hard to take esports and gaming seriously if you're just on your couch all the time. You really have to commit yourself to going to a training facility or even just a place where you can see people in person. And so we see the centers as very important to that ecosystem. And so that's why we wanted to make the combine something that is exclusive to the venues. So you can't participate in the combine from your house. You have to go out. You have to go find one of these centers, and you have to play with the other people that are there. So from a center owner's perspective, I'd say just be ready to open your doors and have some space available so that players can sit down, they can concentrate, they can focus on their game, and they can knock out a few matches that they feel proud about. You can also set up events, set up LFG events, maybe help try and connect players that are coming there solo. We had a report of at least one group or one player that went in by himself, played a few games, and by the end of the night, he actually grouped up with 3 other Combine players, and they started to form a squad. So those are the kinds of things that I think that can happen at the Combine, and I think that the more that the center owners put into it, the more they're going to get out of it.
Great. And so, from my understanding, initially center owners don't have to, that was one of the concerns of center owners. Do I have to pay for this? Or players, do I have to pay for this? Initially, you do not. But tell us some of the benefits, both for owners and players, that they can get from getting a premium membership from GYO.
Yeah, so at a free level, everybody can sit down, they can play. We're getting all that data automatically. That's for both the center owners and for the players. We wanted to make this something that there wasn't a barrier to entry to at least get in there and try it out. At the point that you're really ready to commit to make it a true passion of yours, that's whenever the premium value starts to come in. So with our premium subscription for the players, that gives you a deeper scouting analysis from professional esports scouts as well as data analyzers so that you can get more feedback on your game. That also puts you in front of the scholarships, the recruiters, so that you can get discovered. So the premium versus the free for the player really just comes down to how serious you want to take it. And it's something that you can go in, you can kind of feel it out, you can test it, and if you feel really good about your games, well, then go ahead and upgrade and get the full package at that point. And for the centers, what it really comes down to is if you commit to helping support our event, then we're going to commit our marketing support and efforts to you as well. So for center owners, There's a profit share program. There's a co-op marketing program. We're going to bring sponsorship opportunities to you in the future. Ultimately, the more that you can put into promoting and really treating this as more of a special event than just another day your days or another day that your doors are open, the more you're going to get back out of it.
Great. Shawn Smith, CEO of GYO Score, thanks for joining us. And for those that would like to go get more information, where can they find you online?
That's gyo.gg, gyo.gg.
Awesome. And I've already seen your Discord community is fantastic. So once you go out to their website, make sure that you jump in the Discord, ask any questions you might have about the Combine. The GYO Esports Combine, March 1st through the 10th at all GG Leap centers. Thanks a lot, Shawn.
Thanks, J-Mac.
And one more thing that we wanted to talk about again, touch on today, the upcoming Fortnite regional qualifiers that are going on for the next 3 Saturdays. This weekend is Oceanic, so if you're an Oceanic center, make sure that you are getting tickets for that event that you can apply to your player accounts. US West will be March 16th, and the Asia servers will be on March 23rd. And that is the GG News for today.